All right, here we go. Here we go again. Another episode of the Family Heals,
Yep.
a wrestling review show.
Yes, that's what we do here.
Yes, we do Smackdowns and Raws, and today's a Smackdown day.
Today is Smackdown.
But before we get to that, I heard a rumor and some
It's not
sad
a
news.
rumor. It's just, I think it's just what's happening.
They gave his notice. Ricochet
Yeah.
gave his notice.
Yeah.
That sucks.
It's not.
Because anywhere else he goes, I won't watch.
Right. Me too.
Even though I like watching him, I still just won't watch it. But who knows? Maybe just need some time off and he'll come back.
Yeah, probably not, though. Seems like he's leaving.
But if his wife works there, maybe that's a
Maybe.
thing. I
Maybe
don't know.
she's going to.
Maybe.
That would suck just as bad.
Yeah, so we'll get that out of the way, and now we'll get to the June 7th episode of SmackDown.
Yep.
All right, well, we start right off with a recap of AJ not fooling everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, and beating up Cody and all that good stuff. So, yeah, that was the first segment. Then we got Cody waiting for AJ in the parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
Ready to...
Yeah, throw hands,
Yep,
tussle.
he was ready, and he was waiting for a long time.
Yeah, he's out there for a while.
Yeah. All right, so what do we got next? So the Bloodline comes out next.
Some bloodline business.
Yep. And Paul Heyman has to set the record straight as he does.
Right.
And they all got new names, kind of,
They do.
nicknames.
Yeah.
So Solo now sits at the head of the table.
Yes. Incorrect, but yes.
In his mind.
Wow.
In their minds.
Yep.
In these three maniacs' minds, this is how their little world works.
Yeah.
With their big chief gone.
Mm.
Then we got Tama Tonga is now the right-hand man.
Yes. A moniker that used to be Jey Uso's when he was Roman's right-hand man.
Yep.
So he stole that.
Come on, can't think of anything original.
Well, the next thing was original, and it's not very good.
It didn't make sense to me. Tonga Loya, who I've still yet to hear talk, really, is
The infamous
infamous
Tonga
one,
Loa.
yeah. Infamous for...
I don't know.
I don't know anything about the guy. Then Solo makes Paul thank them for saving him from KO, which I don't think KO was going to take out Paul Heyman.
I don't think he was going to beat him up viciously.
No, he would knock him down maybe, but...
Maybe give him a shove, but he wasn't going to absolutely destroy him.
No, so Paul has to thank everybody,
Yep.
which he does.
Yeah.
Because what choice does he have?
It was either that or get beat up.
Yeah, he
Because they will actually beat you up.
he looked pretty uncomfortable in the middle of that those two.
He's sandwiched in between.
Yes. Then KO runs out to just take on everybody.
Mm-hmm.
He can't do it though.
No,
Needs a little help.
He got beat up pretty good. Then.
They need a little help from the Street Profits.
Yep. That'll
are-
help sometimes.
Who are seem to me getting a nice little push here.
Yeah, well, they were before.
Yeah, I know, but it seems like it's not stopping. Like
Right.
they might be tag champs.
They haven't
sooner or later.
stopped without Bobby Lashley.
Right,
there.
right. They didn't put anything on pause. They and I wonder if how he would have fit into this, if at all.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because that's 4 against 3.
Mm.
So maybe this is just something for them to do until he gets back, or maybe
More
they
likely
won't be
than not.
together anymore when he gets back,
That could also be it. I don't know.
or maybe he doesn't come back.
What?
I don't know.
Why wouldn't he come back?
I don't know. People leave.
They do.
All right, so they break that up, and Cody's still waiting for AJ.
Yep, he's just
Just
hanging
pacing,
out, just
yep.
showing him back there every once in a while.
Yep, he's pacing.
Yeah, ready to fight.
Yeah, and what do we got next? We got Jade and Belair just taking a little stroll.
Mm-hmm.
And that right after that, Solo stops Paul because it looked like he was trying to leave.
Yeah.
Which I can see that he was.
I don't blame him
I
for
don't either.
wanting to leave.
They turned their heads, and he just did right out the door. But he caught him and told him he needs to make a 6-man match tonight, or the right hand man is gonna
Beat him up.
get him. He's gonna get him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess he made the right choice and went and talked to Aldis. And then we cut right to Jade and Belair versus Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae.
Mm-hmm.
Fine match. It was just throughout the other tag teams kind of
Yep.
wandered down there to see what was going on. And they didn't do anything during the match.
Nope.
They just
Just watched.
Which
And
is
then
good. You don't
they
need
got
to.
him after.
Yeah, you don't need to jump in. Like, just let him finish the
They
match.
got him after because they didn't win that fight.
No, they yeah, Jade and Belair did the finisher and beat him, and then all of them jumped in there and beat up Jade and Belair, and then they started fighting each other.
Yeah.
Uh,
And then Jaden Belair jumped back in and came out on top.
Yep, as they usually do.
Yeah, well, that's how it goes
Yep.
when you're the biggest and the strongest.
Cody's still backstage.
Always.
Runs into or Nick Aldis runs by him like, well, let's just chill
knock
out.
it off.
Yeah, somebody's gonna get hurt out here. Let's just wait till whenever. Just wait till he gets here and you can talk to him. But
Cody says, no,
no,
I'm going to stay right here.
he stayed. And Nick just walks away.
Yeah.
Didn't try to do just okay.
Well, he said, I'll be back. He's coming back with security, which he does.
He does. But then we got we were setting up Johnny Gargano
Yep. Johnny
versus
Gargano.
Waller.
Yep.
But first we go to Apollo having a little interview. Apollo Crews.
Yep.
Then he gets jumped by
Angel and Berto.
yes, and they just beat him up.
Yep.
So that's the
and
thing.
then they're like, I can't wrestle tonight.
Yep. Then what do we got here?
All this comes up. He's just standing there, and then just like spawning behind him. Like,
Oh yeah.
Where is he?
Logan Paul, or I mean, L.A. Knight was looking for Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Shocking he wasn't there because
He's playing Tetris.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. But he does get a visit from Carmelo Hayes,
Mm-hmm.
who says,
He's just been coming. It's like he's been following LA Knight around,
stalker.
waiting,
Jeez.
waiting for him to be on camera and
says-
just stepping in.
"Yeah, he's getting his shine." Says, "I've been cooking you,
Yep.
so I'm just gonna keep doing it." And he said, "Nope, we're gonna fight," and that's later.
That is
Set up
later.
a match for later. So we get finally get the match Gargano versus Waller. It was fine. Waller comes out on top by using his partner as a human shield.
Yeah, which is pretty cool. But it's all setting up a turn. So.
It is because after Waller wins, Theory's still selling,
Yeah.
and
He's looking up at him.
He's just happy he's holding up his belt
Yeah.
and he won. So yeah, but that was that. So
That
eventually,
was that.
I think they'll lose it because of the friction. But that's not for a while. Not tonight, anyways.
It'll happen whenever they lose those titles.
Yeah, because he's gonna blame him and turn on him. All right, so then we get Cody and Nick with security backstage or in the parking lot, and AJ pulls up.
Yep.
He tries
Pops
to get
out
at
of
him.
the sunroof.
Yep, but can't get at him. So Cody goes. They do the long shoot from the
Yep.
parking lot.
Stomps out.
Yeah,
Stomps
he was
out there
He was
with a purpose.
mad
Yeah.
all the way to the front. Calls out AJ, who comes out with the OC. So I guess
Yeah, I
that's
guess
a thing now.
they're together now.
A little backup, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, but basically says, "I want you now.
Yeah, and AJ says, no, not now.
I want
No.
I want one of these.
For the
That's
title.
what I want. One of those."
Yeah,
For
for the title at the Clash at the Castle.
So they set up a match for that, and it is a I Quit match.
Which, that's going to be cool. But
It's
the
different
thing with I Quit matches is the babyface doesn't lose an I Quit match.
because they can't lose.
They
gotta
can't
be
say I
strong. Yeah.
Except for the last time there was one. I think it was Finn Balor and Edge, and they were going to kill his wife.
Oh yeah, and Edge said
And
to
then-
say I quit.
yeah.
Yeah. Even though they're beating the hell out of him, and he still wouldn't quit.
Right.
Yeah. Which there's no.
Or I think they did one. I don't know if it was an I Quit match, but that Hell in a Cell match with it was Roman and Jay. For I think it was the second time they faced each
Was
other.
that an I Quit match?
It might not have been, but that's how it ended when he put Jimmy in the.
Oh yeah, yeah.
thing and
He
he-
just threatened to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna kill your brother if you don't
You
give
just
up.
give
And then
up?
he
Yep,
did.
yep,
I think
yep.
that might have been an I Quit Hell in a Cell match, but that would be a weird premise for a match.
That would be. I don't know. I don't remember, but I do remember that. I don't remember though.
I know that was the finish of the match for that.
Yeah. Yeah. So Nick says we're good to go.
Yep.
AJ starts running through security like they're little paper mache dolls.
Yep.
Can't get to Styles though.
Yep.
Styles gets to him.
Yeah,
Knocks
you
him
get-
over like bowling pins.
Yep, and then everyone's back up in the next shot.
Yep.
They're holding Cody back
yeah,
again.
yeah. Didn't hurt that bad.
Yeah.
So then, yeah, that was it for that. So we got Jade and Belair talking. Nick all of a sudden was backstage already,
Yeah,
or coming out of his
he was
office. They didn't
quick.
see him.
Oh,
They just came out of his office and said they set up a triple threat for Clash.
Castle.
Yeah, with all the women that were.
Which I guess if you're
surrounding.
gonna have them drop the titles, which they're gonna win, but we'll talk about that later. A triple threat match would be the place for it, so that they don't.
Yeah, because they don't have to get pinned. Yeah, yeah. So yep, that's coming in a couple weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Then LA Knight versus Carmelo Hayes. This is a longer
It
match
was
than
long.
usual for
Yeah.
Knight.
Mm-hmm.
But he gets Carmelo with the reverse, or he reverses a
Roll up
Roll up,
into another
Another
pin
roll-
where
another
he
roll
gets-
up
Yeah,
ish.
he rolls up a roll up.
yeah, and he gets the win there. And that was it.
That was it.
That was it.
That was it.
So we get Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton.
Yep.
Stratton just hyping her up.
Mm-hmm.
I knew you were gonna win if I didn't win.
Yep.
You're awesome.
You're gonna be on my team now.
I got
We're
your
gonna
back.
be a team.
Yep.
Yep.
Then this Misha, what's her name?
Mishin?
Mishin, just starts wailing on
Mm-hmm.
Nia because she said AJ's name, and apparently
Yep.
you can't do that.
Yeah. And then Nia kept falling over. Did you see that?
I didn't.
Where there's like water on the ground and she kept slipping.
Oh,
she
no,
just
I didn't
kept
miss that.
falling over.
No, I missed that. Then we got some more championship stuff. We got Bailey
Mm-hmm.
coming out, and Piper Niven and Chelsea Green confronting her.
Yep. And they're just talking at
They're
each other.
talking, yeah. And Piper says, "You don't know what you're in for," and gives her a rundown of her history. And Bailey looks actually nervous,
Yeah.
and then she leaves, and that's over.
And then that's done. No one touches anybody. It just ends.
Yep, it's over. Then we get Paul, which I'm assuming was his home,
I don't know.
just recording a
Could be.
video for Knight,
Yeah.
calling him a loser, and he never
Yep.
wins anything. Like, I'm gonna win all these championships
Yeah.
in Tetris.
He tells him specifically to go back to the mid card while holding a mid card title.
Yes. I don't know. Yeah, he's a little history buddy. So yeah, he's just talking schmack, and he does the
Yeah.
at the end. He has.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it for that. And I don't know, did he win the Tetris thing? Do you
I don't
know?
know.
I don't know either.
It's Tetris.
I'm surprised I didn't see it. Just see it on like Facebook or something. Just
I don't know.
because I follow the wrestling stuff. It's wrestling related ish.
I mean, he's in it. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
So then we got KO and the Street Profits versus the Bloodline. There's a lot of back and forth.
A lot of back
Bloodline
and
gets
forth.
beat up a lot
They definitely do.
for being the tough guys.
Yeah, well, the other version didn't get beat up this much, unless it was Jimmy
And Solo.
and Solo.
That's
But
what-
when they were like a full-fledged group with like Sammy in it, they didn't get beat up like that at all.
No.
They were untouchable.
Sammy was the glue.
Yeah. It seems that way.
But yeah, it was fine. It was just a lot of mixing it up.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing really
Until
substantial.
it ended.
Till Ford hits everybody with a dive over the top, and then Solo smacks him with the chair,
It gets him real good with the chair.
and then gets DQ'd.
Yep.
And then they just beat the hell out of everybody.
Yep. And then he does a spear.
Because they do their best work before and after the bell. Not when the bell rings, they're a little rough to watch. But as long as it's not for anything, they can beat the hell out of
If
somebody.
there's one thing that I've noticed with Solo Sikoa, it's that he wants to be Roman Reigns so bad.
I've noticed.
He does the spear.
Yep.
He gets him up for the triple power bomb. He does all of Roman's stuff.
Uh-huh.
And then Roman's going to kill him when he comes back.
Or maybe he'll just be like, "Thanks for holding it down," and then Solo goes back to his old position. No, not a thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think so either. But
I don't think he's going to mesh very well with
the other two,
Tongas.
no, it doesn't seem like it, because I think the big thing will be like it's not a real bloodline because they're not bloodline. That's going to be his whole shtick. I
And it's
think.
also going to be one of those things where it's like, well, when it was my bloodline, yeah, we beat people up, but there was a reason for it.
right. We didn't just go
We had
around.
a purpose.
Right.
There's no purpose here.
Nah, hit them
It's
with
just
chairs.
doing it to do it.
Yeah. Well, the Street Profits, they got nothing gained from beating the hell out of the Street Profits.
No, it's
You know?
just, it's not like they have titles.
Right.
It's not like
They're not even going for
Kevin
titles.
Owens doesn't have a title. You beat him up because he told you can't use the locker room anymore.
Yeah.
That was it. That was where all of this stemmed from.
It's stupid.
And
should be over now.
it ended.
Yeah. And that was the show.
That was the
that
show.
was our SmackDown.
Yeah.
was fine.
It was fine.
It was fine.
Yeah.
At least, like I always say, in probably every episode, as long as they're working towards something, I'm happy.
Yep.
And they're all working towards the clash
Yep.
at the castle.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
And I didn't realize Piper Niven had such a thick accent.
Yeah, heavy accent.
Jeez.
Yeah.
It was a couple words I was like.
Hometown. We got a couple people in title matches in their hometown.
Not good for the challengers.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the Bailey one though.
No, me neither. Or the I don't think Bianca and
Nah, I
Jade are
don't
losing
think so.
theirs.
Not yet.
To the hometown people.
Jade needs some more seasoning with her buddy.
Yeah.
And the only way to do that is they're champs. Because they're not champs together, I don't think they'd be together.
No.
So, yeah. So, that is our
Show.
Smackdown
Show.
June 7th.
Smackdown June 7th.
We are the Family Heels. Subscribe, like, thumbs up, and comment if you like. We are at...
You can find us on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. The Family Heroes on everything.
Everything. Everything is everything.
Everything.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah.